It seems like every day that when I log onto YouTube, there's always some new controversy waiting on my doorstep like the mail in the morning, just waiting to further wither away my faith in humanity and reinforce my concerns and doubts about becoming a YouTuber. I really have no idea why so many bad things are happening, and they are all happening at once. I feel like it's important to address this because it affects all of us content creators. Seems like these days there's a new controversy for every day of the flipping week. I do my best to avoid them sometimes because a lot of them are just petty nonsense. The biggest things happening now is with Dr. Disrespect, Cody Co, and Mr. Beast. There are a lot of others, but I would rather not go into them. The controversy I mentioned are ones that keep popping up, and there is even this new one with people targeting Moist Critical, one of the least problematic YouTubers and content creators on this platform. There have been a lot of trends lately that involve big YouTubers on the platform, and I already addressed that one with the fact that so many big YouTubers have been stepping back from content creation, just wanting a break after feeling burnt out. I was really supportive of this because these big YouTubers taking a step back from content creation, especially for their mental health and for the sake of their families. A lot of the big YouTubers have been on the platform for over 10 years, and they went from being kids to adults, literally growing in front of our eyes on the internet, and many of them are married now with kids of their own. So it's only natural that they would want to move on to focus more on their families after being on the platform for so long. YouTubers used to be a community. Things like collabs used to be big on YouTube, with maybe two of your favorite YouTubers making content together, which really rejuvenated YouTube back then, creating many memorable collabs that brought forth new content creators and big YouTubers. This is something that is pretty much non-existent now. With the way social media is now, it's as if every YouTuber is just a bomb waiting to go off, and it seems like they all have the fear of hurting their brand if they do a collab with someone who later gets exposed for doing bad things. Not only that, but it seems that these days a lot of these big YouTubers have really big egos, so they think they are better than everyone. There is this other trend about where big YouTubers talk about their struggles with mental health, bullying, and life as a YouTuber. They speak about how much they've sacrificed, what their life is like now. There were many videos of them crying and talking about the real emotions and experiences. One good example of this is the MatPat quitting video. The harsh realities of being a YouTuber do need to be explored more, but at the same time, a lot of these big YouTubers always express their gratitude for their fans for what they have given them, the opportunities they wouldn't have had without their fans. On the basis of mental health, it is very important to understand that big YouTubers are people too, with the real feelings and emotions. It's very important to respect that, but as well, one thing these big YouTubers need to understand is that they are adults who are responsible for their own mental health and well-being. A lot of these big YouTubers have all the money in the world to get the help they need. There are many people out there that are absolutely suffering in life because they can't afford to get the help they need. I'm not saying that big YouTubers can't share their struggles with their fans, but they need to remember, be humble because they are in an extremely privileged position. Not all of us come from a wealthy family or live in a first world country. One of the biggest controversies right now is with Mr. Beast, and the crazy part is that people have been looking under rocks for a while now to find anything to expose him for. People have wanted a reason to cancel Mr. Beast for so long, they are even trying to cancel him for doing good things for people in need. Mr. Beast does a lot of charity work for people. It's a part of his brand. He is one of the biggest and most popular YouTubers right now, pretty much the face of YouTube. He is in hot water because one of his former employees got exposed for doing bad things and he fired the person, but people are still on his case about the whole thing, calling him all sorts of names. The sad part is that Mr. Beast really isn't a problematic person. Dude just wants to make content to help and entertain people, and yet he keeps getting attacked for it. Scams are another product of big modern day YouTubers, with many of them going into such things as NFTs, cryptocurrency, and merchandise. Millionaire big YouTubers scamming their fans like Logan Paul and FaZe Clan. Yes, the FaZe Clan. Logan Paul is someone who used to be the face of YouTube and a YouTuber poster boy, the one responsible for an adpocalypse because he posted a video about a dead body when he was a very child-oriented channel. He has done many scams and still hasn't paid back the money of the people he scammed. Pretty much the whole of YouTube is against him at this point. He scammed a lot of people, though he is a multi-millionaire, and somehow he still managed to get signed to the WWE. And don't get me started on his brother. A lot of things have happened over the years. YouTube has taken a beating because of it. Nobody really trusts YouTube anymore, and nobody trusts YouTubers anymore. Unfortunately, the bridge has been burned, and there is nothing that can really be salvaged from all of this, unless YouTube decides to invest in some new talent, because everyone else is either cancelled or is waiting to be cancelled. I miss the days of when the internet just used to be about video games and skits. Back when I used to enjoy watching videos on the internet, there are so many memories of videos that used to make me laugh. Unfortunately, that side of the internet and YouTube just doesn't exist anymore. I can honestly say that one of the most destructive niches on YouTube is the commentary community. There is such a huge divide in the commentary community. It's honestly unbelievable how bad it is now. The amount of controversies is a daily thing now. They really can't be called the community with how much fighting and exposing there is. This is why I talk about gaming and video games, but that is its own hill to climb. The golden age of social media is gone now, and it's just filled with a bunch of problematic millennials and out of control Gen Zers. There really isn't that much left. I myself am not sure that I can still make it. I can imagine that YouTube is working overtime to clean up all the messes that these YouTubers create. I miss the good old days of YouTube and YouTubers because the reputations is tarnished now, and I don't think either of them can get it back. And with that, this is the Chilly Man signing off. I thank everyone for watching. Peace out.